You people are losers. There's no intro today. You people are losers. You are gigantic losers if you think people who play video games solely play video games because they want to nut to the characters, okay? Specifically the female characters. Since I posted my video going over why Andy Pance's awful, terrible, dumb, lying video is awful and terrible because it's dumb and he's lying in it, I've been getting comments of people talking about how, well, even though he's a bigot and he presents it in a bigoted manner, his points were actually valid. I had another comment going like, well, you know, why they want to make people purposely ugly. And I've gotten that in some variation on multiple videos across, you know, a couple of months. And I've reached a point where I'm once again having to be mean to gamers online. So here we go. Once again, you people are losers. I cannot believe we are still pushing this obviously false narrative that video game characters have to get you hard in order for them to have a chance to be a good game. There are so many games that have come out, period, that disprove that. Unless you're trying to tell me that your brain has two different modes, and when it's for guys who are the main characters, they can literally look like Abe from fucking Oddworld and you don't care. But if it's a girl, she has to look like every dead or alive female character, or it's a bad game. By what metric are you going by? I know a lot of you guys don't like to live in reality, but let's come join the rest of us in reality. Most gamers do not even talk about this shit online. If the internet was the actual reflection of what the gaming audience was like, then Stellar Blade would sell 1 trillion copies. First Descendant would be the #1 free-to-play game, and like no one would have touched Baldur's Gate, or no one would have touched like The Last of Us, or Spider-Man, or Alan Wake, or any of the hundreds of games we seem to be talking about when we talk about wokeness and all that bullshit. You are objectively wrong. You fucking losers. You're the reasons why that divorced loser Elon Musk made Grok have a waifu AI mode, because you losers are so easy to manipulate. And I'm going to keep saying losers because you are. You need to understand that you're a loser, so you fucking stop being that. Like, holy shit. You're the same losers who started the Stellar Blade petition to save Stellar Blade. You're too busy being mad at the game industry because your favorite fucking waifu isn't hot enough because the Western game agenda is to make women intentionally ugly. Do you understand how fucking insane that sounds? That an entire industry is like, we don't want to have attractive women anymore because we hate money. Because as we all know, the only way we'll make money is if these fucking incels can jerk off to our character. Like use this for 2 seconds. If it was profitable to have one particular art style, one particular model to go by in terms of female characters, and that was guaranteed billions of dollars, we would all have the same fucking female characters. But we don't, because video games are not your fucking porn. Holy shit, dude. Like, if that was the case, why aren't the adult games selling $1 trillion every fucking week they're out? There's literally hundreds of them. Hundreds. And they aren't charting. People aren't talking about it. People aren't buying it. Like, how do you think video games just operate off of your fucking libido? It's insane to me. Like, it's truly insane to me. When you look at the games that have been charted, look at the games that have been #1, the games that have been top 10, best-selling games of the year, of the decade, what have you. They're never the games you guys are talking about. It's never fucking Stellar Blade. It's fucking never that game. That game's, it might be a really good game for an IP for a studio, like the first big, you know, IP, but it's not pulling like Call of Duty numbers. The way you guys talk about the fact that female characters have to be jerk-off material for you, you are acting as if the games that have those are literally the multi-billion-dollar games and not some games that fucking are in gacha games. Like, there is no game that works that way. There was a game that came out on the 360 and our PS3 called X-Blades. X-Blades' whole thing was, here's a female warrior with big bouncing titties. You've never heard of X-Blade most likely until I mentioned it. There's no sequel. There's no franchise. The game didn't light the world on fire. Why? Because its mechanics were fucking outdated for its time and they were broken and buggy.
I'm a treasure hunter, and frankly, I'm the best there is. I've traveled all over the world in search of treasure, and I've found riches beyond imagination. Oh, and I always work alone. Why would I want a partner?
Maybe I
have to share the loot.
Hold on, wait.
About a year ago, I found a map of some ruins in a crumpled old book. Another empty city run down by the passage of time. But according to legend, hidden in the ruins was an artifact of
is still
incredible
going on.
power. Centuries ago, a powerful god infused the object
Jesus
with
Christ,
all
it's still
his
going
might.
on.
The book didn't say why he did that, but I think it was because either he had grown tired and wanted to
Why are you
rest,
still talking?
or he was trying to hide his abilities from someone.
Oh my god.
No matter what the reason,
Oh my god, it's still
I'm
going.
here for the artifact. If the legend is true, then finding this relic would be a prize beyond imagination. If it's an ancient piece of junk, well, I can always sell it for a hefty price.
This is still going on. Because people care about that shit. They do. That's why when games launch broken and buggy, regardless if it's woke or not, people usually have a bad reaction. And sometimes developers can actually have time to fix the game, and you end up with a No Man's Sky, or you end up with a Cyberpunk 2077, right? But those still had good gameplay and good mechanics. There was a core game to salvage there. They just had to fix on a technical level. Again, why isn't First Descendant the #1 free-to-play game? Why is it bleeding? Same thing I believe for Mecha Break. Why isn't that getting like 6 billion people playing it a day? None of your arguments are based in any sort of reality. You guys are such fucking losers, and you let these other losers take advantage of your fucking brains and condition you to think anytime you see a female character that doesn't get your fucking dicks hard, that it's some agenda to make sure that you personally cannot enjoy the game because they hate gamers. It's fucking dumb. It's so incredibly dumb. How are you proud of yourselves? You can't be. I mean, fuck it. You're not proud of yourselves. No one's proud of you. That's why you do this shit. But like, go outside or just talk to people who aren't on the internet and use those same talking points. I want you to go up to people and start a conversation, which I know is scary, and then tell them that, yeah, you won't play this game because you think they're trying to attack pretty women. Tell them that. Tell them that you believe companies like Bethesda and Sony and Microsoft and all these Western companies all hate hot women. They hate them so much that they're willing to burn the video game industry down because they just hate hot women. See how fucking insane you'll sound to these people. You're literally arguing that your waifus aren't sexy enough. And that's an affront. I've said this in my gooning problem video, but I will say it here again. You guys are losers who think that your sexual attractions is universal, and they're not. They are not universal. What you find hot, other people might not. Games don't exist in this vacuum of just, does it get my dick hard or doesn't it? There are more to games than that. But again, if that's all you want from games, then go fucking play adult games. Go play those games that exist for that particular reason. But you won't play those games because even you and your porn rotted incel ass brain understand that gameplay mechanics are more important. That story is more important. Then game feel is more important than nutting to a goddamn digital character. Like, I cannot believe I have to make this fucking video. Jesus Christ. And yes, of course, this is all triggered because of they don't think Atsu is hot. Who cares? I keep saying this. Did you want to fuck Jin Sakai, yes or no? Is that the only reason you played Ghost of Tsushima? Because you wanted to fuck him? Did you play Devil May Cry because you want to fuck Dante? Do you play Call of Duty because you want to bone Ghost? You play Black Myth Wukong because you want to fuck a monkey? Like, why is this the logic you guys want to go by? Oh, only for women. So you're a sexist. And listen, I understand. Women who look like that will never fucking talk to you. But that's not our problem. Stop complaining about this shit. It's so stupid. It's a non-point. There is no data to back up any of your claims. You can quite literally look at the best-selling games, and I guarantee you the top like 5 games aren't these games with big titty women and all this shit. Because people don't care about that. People care about story, man. Like, oh my God. What is happening? What the fuck is going on where there are so many people who want to get on the internet and let everyone know they've never touched a titty and they're making it everyone's problem? Yes, I'm being mean. Yes, I'm calling you virgins. Yes, I'm calling you incels, because that's the only way I can even begin to make sense of the level of entitlement and stupidity I'm constantly seeing whenever it's about women in games, period. In fact, there's this game that isn't even out called, I believe, I Hear Tell of a Haunting, and the developer is getting attacked because he has a girl boss character. So even when the character does, by their usual standards, look attractive, oh, but now she's girl boss. So do you guys just not want fucking women in games? Like, what do you want? Why are you so angry all the goddamn time? What the fuck do you want? You tell me you want hot girls in games. You get that. But why is she the lead? You just want girls who are just avatars you can jerk off to. Once again, play adult games. Like, this isn't a fucking airport. I don't hear about your departures. Like, if you're not going to play it, then don't fucking play it. Don't leave comments saying, I'm not playing this game. Motherfucker, I don't give a fuck if you're playing this game. Nigga, I don't make games. I talk about this shit. I don't give a fuck if you play Ghost of Tsushima or Ghost of Yote or Dragon Age of Velgard or Concord. I don't. It doesn't take money out of my pockets. It doesn't harm me. But what does give me psychic damage is having to see the amount of stupid bullshit that you guys put out on a near constant basis, because you cannot live in a reality in which the reason why games are performing worse is to do with the systems that create them in the first place, aka capitalism, crunch, unreal expectations. You guys can't live in that universe, so you rather live in a world where it's because people aren't making game characters hot enough. But if there's too many women, then that's too woke. We need men in these roles, but we also need hot women. And the men have to be muscular. Like, God, dude, I don't fucking get it, man. I do not fucking get it. You guys are just losers, man. I don't know what else to tell you. Stop fucking being losers. Does that help? Stop fucking being losers.